B.I.P. Stretching early morning, it's hard work isn't foreign. Natties and scholarships, ain't nothing else important. Passion to be the best, that's how much on the wrist. Passe, stay high and tight, Miss T, don't play that mess up. Gotta prove your worth in class to be center stage. I put in time on these fortes, ain't I minute made. Stay on point in every style, let me demonstrate. Second to none, and I put that on the quasi. I gotta give it my all. I wanna be responsible for one of the plaques on the wall. One trophy ain't enough, need my name engraved on the mall. Nothing's out of my reach. Miss T left me with this pour the bra. Strong core on point, but I never fall. Shall say to the phone whenever destiny calls. Cause I wanna be the goal. So if they on stage or in class, the mission's no nose. Look, Studiotypes, yeah, you know who we are. Expectations for greatness, aiming for Mars. So at minimum, we landing on the stars. Yesterday's limits ain't today, so we gotta raise the bar. Studiotypes, yeah, you know who we are. Expectations for greatness, aiming up for Mars. So at minimum, we landed on the stars. Yesterday limits ain't today, so we gotta raise the bar. Being premium's a dream. Work the hamstring. Solo at national. My team can trust me. Every day trying to level up the repertoire. So every class Studiotypes gotta raise the bar. Being premium's the dream. Work the hamstring. Solo at national. My team can trust me. Every day trying to level up the repertoire. So every class Studiotypes gotta raise the bar.
Vamos a bailar, vamos a bailar. La, 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 vamos a bailar.
End of the year showcase is my baby. Always have the end of the year so parents can see the progress of their dancers and how they started and how they're going to finish. My role as the director is to choose the day of the rehearsal, day of the picture day of the actual end of the year showcase. And then I am strategically creating teams that will control different parts of the day functioning. So control costume committee, control setup crew, sound, light, backstage, police officers. I have a great right hand by the name of Tamiko that is a event planner. She's a previous parent of ours, an alumni parent. And I have some brothers, Dorian and Elijah and Tobias, that helps. So between the staff at 777, our prospective teams, our online sales, we are putting together a tremendous team that helps make this event so great for our kids.
They got to go to the back of the line that way. You see what I'm saying? That's the back of the line.
Vamos a bailar. La, la, la.
Thank you. Hello. You're going to walk all the way to the studio, okay? You got this. Just walk past the Felicia. Thank you. Have a good one.
The end of the year showcase, I am start with ticketing, just setting that whole part up. What our ticket costs are, of course, we clear that with Tamara, what that is and how long, how many shows we're going to do. And the ticket costs stay the same, but how many shows, how many seats we're going to sell. When we have it out in our own Chastain area, it's still the sections from our tables to next different levels of tables than our general seating, what that looks like. So that part I could stay in constant contact with. We use recital ticketing. From that part, once the sale starts, we give out coupon codes, which is a big undertaking task because some of our parents use them, some of our parents say they can't use them, and then once they buy their tickets, they seem to lose their coupon codes. They bought for the wrong show. We have to go back in and switch out their seats, or they call recital ticketing complaining, so I have to then settle those issues. So that's a huge undertaking just on the ticketing. Then for once the show gets here, I'm on the backstage part, making sure our recital kids get to the stage and not miss their numbers. And I do have help with the teachers on that part. It sounds like it's not a big deal, but it is a huge undertaking when you have 200 plus to 300 kids trying to make all of those shows happen, and it looks seamlessly, but it is not. It is a huge undertaking.
The role that I play in planning the end of the year showcase is 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. That's all. Make sure my kids know they dance in their spots.
Same.
That's it.
Same. We have to just make sure our kids are ready for the showcase. And on the day of showcase, we have to make sure we have to put the tape down on the stage.
Yeah, us.
Yeah.
Spicy Pisces.
Spicy Pisces. As far as planning for the showcase, I help map out the seating chart. They just tell me what they want, and I kind of input it in my computer and work a little magic and create a seating chart.
Sometimes I put the music in order, like from the program. I read the program and put the
She don't know
playlist
what she
together. It's just so much to do that you just do it. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
it's just natural for us to just do.
yeah, and fall into
Yep.
what needs to be done.
Right.
So you don't really think, you know, that you're planning or you're helping or you're doing something. You just
It's natural. It's just like breathing.
Pandemic hits. There are no event spaces available. The first thing we do is we go into survival mode. As a dance studio, you want your kids to be able to have an end of the year show. So the first thing we did was the first year for 2020, we had it outside. We had dancers inside dancing, people watching on Zoom, and we had 2 big screens. Parents were able to bring their chairs. Kids performed. They got an end of the year showcase. This time I wanted to do something different, and one of my cameramen, Vic V, called the event Tamcella. I've had other people call it my personal Disney. I have people call it Tamra Showcase. However, I come from performance and I come from theater, and I believe if you're gonna do it right. Let's just say that. If you're gonna do it right. So I got with my sound and light, which is Howard and Kevin, and they are phenomenal. And they said we can get you a stage. And I'm like, I want a real stage, not a fake stage. I want a real stage. This stage came in on a flatbed and was able to go up, and it had a top to it. Then I had a backdrop on it.
Just like that, our stage is up. Booyah. Bam. 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 Boom. Bam. Boom. Bam.
We had lights, we had tables, we had a VIP section, we had different tiers. It felt like our own personal Chastain. And the perfect part about it was I was able to have all Black vendors, all Black food trucks, even our police officers. I just wanted to show community. I wanted to show our kids that we can still make this happen. We were able to do this 2 years in a row. So we did it for 2021 and 2022. And I believe this is the end for me. I'm going back indoors because it's hot outside. The anxiety of it all, of worrying if it's going to rain or trying to move a show earlier so you beat the thunderstorm, it's a lot. And although it was great, it's time to go back indoors.
Latifah Rahim. I'm a parent and I'm a volunteer.
Volunteer?
As well. So I help with tickets this year.
Nice. Okay. About yesterday, what was your favorite part about yesterday?
My favorite part about yesterday was how it all came together. Chaotic at first. Everybody was kind of looking for their place in their role, but 302, and per usual, camera started on time and the show was phenomenal.
So how do you feel about playing flag football?
Flag football it's nice. It's something new for me. You know, I've never done it before. Okay. So I think it was like an opening of something I've never tried. To see if I liked it.
Yeah, because you know I always said you were kind of strong and everything. So.
Yeah.
So I think like flag football really kind of benefit some of your other skills that you have and everything. I know you like being in races with the boys and everything. You know, you seem pretty fast and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely can see the improvement for somebody who hasn't really played organized football. You know, there's still a lot to learn and everything. You know, I think, you know, if you keep up with it, you'll definitely improve. How you feel?
I think I'm doing good this season. Being the first time, I've never played. It was nice making varsity first year.
Yeah, I know, man. That was impressive. I didn't think you.
I thought I was gonna make JV at most.
Right.
But then it said varsity. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, for you to make varsity and then get to varsity and actually start, I mean, that's pretty impressive for somebody who this is their first time actually playing something, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I know that first time you got your first sack, I was like, dang, I was pumped up. Yeah, so maybe, you know, this coming off season, you know, we could get together and work on some, you know, techniques to help you get to the quarterback faster. And maybe next year, you know, that could be something that you normally do, get 2 to 3 sacks every game. So how do you feel about the upcoming playoffs?
I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. Like, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't even know how to put into words. I'm nervous about it. Like, I just wanna see how far we get. I like the team.
Yeah, I like it too. Y'all get along very well and everything. Kind of reminds me of the, you know, the group of girls you dance with.
Yeah, I didn't think I would be that close with them. Cause I was like, I've never seen any of these people except Jada and Anaya. So I was like, I don't know any of these people, but we all clicked like really fast.
Yeah, I think y'all formed a very strong bond very fast over the season and everything. Sometimes, you know, doing stuff like sports or dancing, you know, it helps to build that camaraderie, it helps to build that, you know, women, you know, some sisterhood, somebody you could, you know, bond with, you know. That's how you start building, you know, lifelong friendships and everything, so.
Hey y'all, thank you guys for coming to this meeting. We are getting ready to announce our 2 nationals to our parents. And I think it's gonna be pretty cool to go to 2 nationals. Drew from Celebrity, when we were at Celebrity, spoke to me and was like, you guys need to come to nationals. And we've had nationals with Celebrity before, which is a great time. But since the pandemic, of course, we have not been on a ship. This is his first season having it on land in LA.
I think on land is almost better.
Yeah.
I do too, but you know, remember the cruise was both.
Yeah.
It started on land and then we went on a cruise.
You know, I have a certain feeling about the by the sea. You know, I got real sick.
Did you get sick by the sea?
She did.
Oh my gosh, yes, you got sick.
Sick.
Oh.
Sick. I didn't even go to the open bar. That's how sick I was. That's how everybody knew I was sick. I told y'all I didn't feel well, and y'all didn't believe me until I said, oh, I'm leaving the open bar. And I didn't even have one drink.
Well, I'm looking forward to going on another cruise ship with Celebrity because I did have a really good time, and I was really happy that all of us was together.
Yeah.
For that. But next time, let's go higher up.
On the boat.
On the boat, in the cabins, and then we'll be okay. Because we were fine. The first time we went, we were kind of like sick, but we were lower.
Yeah.
But then I learned my lesson to go higher. So we'll just be higher in the boat, above water.
Yeah.
Probably like 2 on the main levels.
Yeah.
Okay. So Drew came to us at Celebrity and said, hey, I really want you guys to come to nationals, and whatever I have to do to make that happen, let me know.
That's such an honor.
And I was like, the owner? Which is it's honor, exactly.
Yeah.
It made me feel good about 777 and what we do. So I think we should go, but only take certain companies. So what do you guys think? What companies do you think should go?
Definitely elite.
Definitely. And there's not that many of them either.
Right. I believe it's only 8 of them.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that's more feasible, I think. And they're also older, so some of them can probably travel without parents.
Right.
If need be. If
So
the parents are like, I'm not available or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
What I'm thinking is if the parents allow them just travel with the staff, I'll then get a house.
Nice.
And they pay for I'll pay for the house. They pay for their competition and their airfare.
Yeah.
And then we can all be in a house together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What about Premiere?
An expensive one.
I think
That's
Premiere.
gonna be hard though, because even though they've had a great season,
Premier company.
they've started the season really good, and I think it would be a great opportunity for them. But I just know those parents.
There's also a billion of them.
Yeah.
So maybe
But I
not
almost
all
think
of them.
that.
But what if all of
But
them
I
don't
almost, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I almost think
And then how
even
do
if it's not everybody, we would still be covered. There would still be a good amount, even if only half of them went. There would still be.
There's 21 of them in Premier company currently.
So do
And
we
we
make that decision, or do
They're
the
probably
parents
gonna
make the
not
decision?
all want to go anyway.
Right.
Because it's
Especially if
two
we're already
nationals.
going to a nationals already.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the minimum number that we need from Premier to come? Like 10?
Yeah, because we have some younger elite
Members
that we can pull to
Learn the
do
choreography.
to learn choreography.
Okay, so Elite and Premier is definitely going to go.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, there's only 7 of them.
They have great moms.
And they probably
They
will
do.
all say yes.
Yeah, they'll all say yes.
Okay, so going to LA. Now, as I look at the how things are happening, we're definitely going to have to go to, if half of us go to LA and then the other half go to Orlando, because we can't all go to LA at the same time because the competitions they overlay.
I mean, we have plenty of people on staff that I think would be more than willing to go to Orlando, because it's not that far of a flight. I mean, if they want to drive, they could drive if they wanted to.
Right.
I just don't think, if you needed people to go to California, I think that would be more. I think worry about getting people to California more than getting people to Orlando, because I think Orlando is a little bit more feasible.
I agree.
Money-wise as well.
Okay, so then let's say, because we're going to go to LA, which means we'll need LA rehearsals, okay? And then we're going to go to Orlando. We need Orlando rehearsals as well.
Yeah.
So when we're running dances, we need to run the
Orlando cast.
Orlando cast, and then the
LA
LA
cast.
cast.
Yeah.
And just see what it brings us. I'm just excited to go. I think this would be a great opportunity. I know it feels like it's a lot, but who's done 2 nationals in one season? And on
The
different
studio.
coasts. Like we're on the West
Yeah.
Coast doing the nationals, and then we're on the East Coast doing the nationals.
Yeah.
Like,
And I just feel like LA, like when I go to LA, the vibe in LA is so different than the East
That's what I was
Coast.
thinking too. That'll be like, it'll prove something.
Yeah.
Like we're good on it.
People in LA,
Everywhere.
like even for jobs and stuff, they book Atlanta dancers because there's just a certain flavor. They love that southern flavor.
Yeah,
So I think
yeah.
it'll be really great for them to see.
Yeah.
Also, these
studios
crazy
we've never
kids in
seen.
LA.
Yeah.
We going to LA. We going to Orlando. And period. Because we out here.
So we're attending nationals in LA? Wait, what? Wait. We might have to pick up a few shifts. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? How do we have the time to fit all this in? Going from all these competitions to showcase, to nationals, then go to another nationals, then have to prepare for next season, then have to somehow have the creative meeting in between there somehow, keep the kids still in shape. How are we gonna do this?
So initially when we found out we had the opportunity to go to California as well as go to Orlando, I was from the beginning extremely excited. I just had to think about the logistics, like, okay, wow, that's more money that I'll have to pay out. So let me talk to my husband, figure out what we're gonna do. But I just thought it was an awesome experience for the girls. So I was like, if all possible, I'm definitely gonna make sure that, you know, my dancer Zia was gonna, you know, able to attend.
Yeah, well, you know, that's gonna always, you know, I feel like I'm the provider, right? So my first thought is, how much, right? Like, you know, it's just two really big trips, and my wife sent me the bill, and I was like, you know what? Hey, at the end of the day, I feel like we need to pour our money into our daughter and invest in, you know, her talent and what she's able to do. And, you know, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to make either one of those dances, right? But my wife will be there, and I know how much 777 and dance means to her. So by any means necessary, you know, we were going to make sure that she's going to be able to make those dances.
We're going to 2 nationals. That's pretty bomb.
As a family, we have to plan for things, and we plan for Taryn to, of course, participate and dance throughout the whole season, and then, you know, we have to do the uniforms, and then she has, you know, solos to pay for, and then we have the nationals, which is also it's on around the 4th of July, right?
Right.
So we planned for that one, and I believe there was some type of a voting process at the beginning of the season, but which one they wanted to go to, one or the other. And, you know, so we budgeted for the Florida trip. And so when the California one came up, that was an additional commitment, or I won't call it a commitment. That was an ask that we didn't feel we wanted to participate in this year for Taryn.
I'm excited because, you know, our number one vacation spot is Orlando. We love going to Universal Studios and all those places. So we were going to make it a family trip and just have fun. It's also Nadi's birthday during that week. So, you know, she's like, I got my dance crew. I'm in Orlando, my favorite place. So, you know, she's excited. But the LA one, I didn't know about. So I have to go back and review that one.
We budgeted to be in Florida. We also have a business that, you know, year round. So with that being said, it's kind of tough for us to be off for 2 weeks at a time with our business closed. You know, so we kind of just had it in our mindset that we were going to have the 4th of July off for, you know, and closing that week for our business. We also have other trips scheduled this year too with my family. So it kind of just wasn't in the cards. So we really didn't have that on the radar this year.
I just couldn't imagine her not being with her sisters. Like, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great for memories. It's gonna be great for everything. Like, we're ready. Like, 720 will be in the building, okay? Like, they're gonna know who we are when we leave Cali.
A day in the studio preparing for nationals is pretty intense. It can get really loud. It can get really emotional. Yeah, very emotional. Because at this point you should have it. Right. If you don't, you're messing up. It can be a little bit frustrating. Like, why are you messing up on something you never messed up on?
Or something you've been doing since August. You learned this dance in August. Mm-hmm. And you've been competing it since February. We're now in June, July. Like, at this point, you've been doing it for a year.
Yeah.
So.
Prepare for 2 nationals.
Registering is deciding. Well, registering is just deciding what dances you're going to take, how many dances you're going to take. So Ms. Tamara decides what we're taking to nationals, and the only dances you can take are the ones that you qualify through regionals. With nationals. That's anywhere you go. You have to already have qualified your dances. that way. So once you decide what we're taking, we just go back in and register in their portal. And that it's just simple as that. So we know what we're taking. The kids are already know what that dance is. It's nothing new that we pop in for that. So we already know what our winning numbers are. We just clean them up and get ready to go to work.
And you know my part. Collecting the money. Money's always involved. And so I know it was a hit for parents when, we were anticipating on one national and now we're doing 2 nationals. And nationals are always more expensive than just a regional.
But what I'm not going to do is have you guys thinking that you're going on vacation, because ain't nobody going on vacation. We going to nationals. Your parents will be like, yeah, we're going on vacation. Actually, Mom, we're going to nationals. Actually, Dad, we're going to nationals. We vacation after nationals. No vacation. It's still nationals. Do you want to come back with nothing? Because you were too busy vacationing? I don't think so. Not me.
It was a lot of conditioning going on, a lot of running, a lot of doing like dances just over and over. Yeah. It was more cardio training than anything.
Definitely getting back into like the training, how we do like ballet, jazz, and modern, and then making sure that we are getting back into conditioning, because most times it's like a little break period from our last competition in the nationals. So we eating crazy, we're in summertime, we're just doing a lot. So it's good to come back and like run, jump rope, whatever, just get back into shape.
Who ate breakfast this morning? Raise your hand. What you eat? What you eat?
Cereal.
Really? Oh, they're great. They're going to help you in this? No, definitely not. So you're not drinking water, right? All these things play a factor. So you're telling me you're in the comforts of your home and you're not treating your body well, but you expect. How many of y'all expect to win at nationals? Raise your hand. None of you? Well then, you shouldn't go. Quit now. Call your parents now and leave.
Conditioning is needed. Like the base classes, like she said, ballet, modern, and jazz, all that is needed. And just a lot of conditioning, like just running and push-ups, burpees, using our waistbands and our ankle weights, all of that. Doing a dance conditioning, or we would be cleaning it, adding new tricks, so it was like nationals ready. It's just everybody running around scared, not knowing what to do, and Miss Timmer getting mad.
Yeah, it's a lot of screaming too.
Yes.
It is. I'm sorry. It is.
A bunch of lectures every 5 minutes.
Everybody's getting a lecture. Everybody's getting screamed at because everybody's stressed out because we want to win.
Raise your hand if you had at least 8 bottles of water today. None. And it's 6:53. You should be done with your water intake by now. Everywhere they go, they talk too much. Yeah. You guys talk so much. You can't go inside until everybody's here. Is everybody here? No. Well, then you can't go inside. That's like going on the stage. You can't go on stage until everybody's here. Get to your own room. Your own room. If there's a company room, go to your own room. How many of you guys expect to win at nationals? Because if you don't expect to win at nationals, you need to go home. Today. Do you understand me? Yes. If you expect to win. So if I'm a person who expects to win, I am going to eat well. I'm going to hydrate. Do you understand that? Yes. That's me treating my body well. Now what?
Next time on Studiotypes, raising the bar.